Leggett calling base command. Come in, base command.
Base command here. Patching secondary stream.
Codename Chance here. Ready for mission briefing.
You two met on Nar Shaddaa, so I'll skip the introductions. Welcome to Taurus. 1,000 years of civilization reduced to toxic muck.
Fill me in on the operation.
A long time ago, Taurus was a republic world. A Sith Lord bombed it. Now we're trying to rebuild, and the Empire's unhappy.
Your people sent shock troops. Devastator units.
It's a mess. The last thing we need is a rogue element, but that's what we've got. Along with Sith and Republic troops, there's a corrupt Jedi down there. You're going to stop her.
Who is she? What does she want?
Kai Sazen, Jedi Knight and hero of Tazla. Rising star in the Jedi Order. But she's rotten to the core. Half her missions end with someone dying. Technology and artifacts disappear from under her protection.
Her last report said she'd come to Taurus because the Force called her here.
I believe Kai Sazen is building a power base. I need you to find out how and why, and bring me hard evidence.
Why bother with evidence? I can solve your problem with one shot.
If it comes to that, do it. But I want her brought to justice if possible. Chance will be your contact. He'll take it from here.
Yes, sir. Surveilling Kai Sazen has been difficult, but we believe she recently mounted a raid on an Empire-controlled laboratory. We'll begin our investigation there. You need to obtain access to the laboratory from Imperial Command.
Get to the laboratory and find out what Kai Sazen was up to. Understood?
That's my boy. Base command out.
Sir, I'll monitor your holocalls to track the investigation. I'll be in touch soon.
Attention on deck!
I'm tracking a Jedi, and I need immediate access to the research laboratory in this sector.
You're talking about the Godera laboratory?
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize you were coming. Lieutenant Nida, liaison officer.
Cypher 9. You run a tight ship.
Thank you, sir. And you are...
Vector Hillis, Dawn Herald of the Ouroboros. Do you have a brother?
Yes, sir. Aboard the Sting.
We served with him as envoy to the Tyon cluster. He's a good man.
Contacting the laboratory for clearance, sir.
Your associate should be at the lab already. He took a security team about a week ago. You'll find it in good hands.
What are you talking about? Who's at the lab?
He was from Imperial Intelligence. I assumed you were together.
I can't pick up anything from the laboratory comm, but there's something on a secondary channel.
To base, Dr. Loken is safe, but the rat ghouls are everywhere. Orange level infestation. We'll attempt to...
Get it back!
I can't. Our team must have been overrun by the rat ghouls. We'll have to burn the whole lab.
No one does anything until I understand the situation.
The Rak ghouls are mutants, victims of a Taurissian plague that alters human physiology.
Standing orders are to cluster bomb nest sites to contain the infestation.
You want to reach the lab to track your Jedi, you'll be facing a swarm. I can't offer anything but aerial bombardment.
Put your bombers on hold. I can cleanse the area.
There's a chance our body can resist the Rak Ghoul plague, but we'd rather not find out, even to locate a Jedi. Is this a lab or a mass grave?
You can lower your weapon. There are no Rak ghouls in here. The late Private Rallan dispatched the last of them before succumbing.
What about the security team? Did any of them make it?
Unfortunately, no. The Rak ghouls took us by surprise. There weren't supposed to be colonies in this area. I'm Fixer 15, by the way. You can call me Dr. Loken. Watcher 4 assigned me here for a clean-up operation. I assume you're here for a similar reason?
My orders are to find a Jedi called Kai Sazen. I'm told she's been here.
Isn't that interesting? Follow me. Mind the bodies. This laboratory belonged to a man named Nason Gadera. Utterly brilliant. Invented everything from durable plastifoam to the death-marked laser. But his relationship with the Republic is rocky. By the time we captured this sector, he was already gone. I came to catalogue the contents of his lab, and I wasn't the first.
If you have any evidence, I need to see it.
Watch this.
Is that the last of the defenses? Stay on your guard and destroy the monitors. Then find the device.
We stole research, equipment, and something Nason Gadera called an ultra-wave transmitter. I haven't a clue what it does. I suggest we pool resources. A fixer and a cipher investigating a thieving Jedi for Imperial intelligence.
If we can't trust each other, who can we trust?
My thoughts exactly. This wasn't the only recent raid on a science facility. This planet attracts brilliance, and someone has been purloining databanks across the ruins. Based on the pattern, I suspect the Jedi's next target is an abandoned bioresearch facility near a red-level Rakghoul colony. We can find it together.
If you've got a plan, let's hear it.
You should be able to locate the facility by triangulating its signal from the swamps. I'll correlate the data. You intercept the Jedi.
Will you be safe here, without your security team?
How very kind. I assure you I'll be fine. Here's the triangulation device. Give my regards to the toxic swamp.
This is Chance to Leggett. Come in, Leggett. I know you're busy, sir, so I'll keep it short. Any progress finding Kai Sazen?
I met a Dr. Lokin at Nason Godera's lab. He thinks Sazen is raiding facilities across Taris. I'm en route to one now.
That's great. That name rings a bell, though. Hold on. Dr. Eckerd Logan, Imperial Intelligence. 12 confirmed kills over 30 years. Not a lot in the file. Be careful with that man, okay? And contact me when you find anything.
I'll be in touch, Chance.
Just so you know, sir, I don't agree with how Master Koth is handling you. I have the codes, but I don't plan to use them. Chance out.
Cypher, I think we have our lead. I'm receiving faint signals from an old Tarisian transport station. Were I a betting man, I'd say our bio-research lab, our Jedi's next target, is in there.
Any idea where Sazen is now?
None. And I can't even say whether she'll visit the facility personally. That's where your field expertise comes in. I look forward to your findings.
You left Tasla because I asked. You told your kin to fight for the Republic and be paid in land and weapons. You've done well. But I swore I wouldn't abandon you on that festering pus-hole of a world. My chosen bear my message, and I'm coming to Taris soon.
They're of one mind, like a swarm. But where is their queen?
You are not to be here. You are not welcome.
You must be Kai Sazen's henchman.
You speak her name. You are not worthy. Die! Silence of Kai Sazen. You have sealed your fate. I may die, but she will never be defeated.
What are you talking about? Why are you so devoted to a Jedi?
Kai Sazen saved my people. She was only a Padawan when she came to Tasla and slew the spine dragon of Mdweshu. It was she who brought the Nikto to Taris. We swore our lives to her, and I will tell you nothing.
You'll talk, sooner or later. Improvised interrogations are my speciality. For example, this is a bioresearch lab, isn't it? What do you think would happen if I injected you with these chemicals?
You would not.
We don't know what this place was built for.
Of course, I should probably test the dosage on your men first.
Enough! I will not. I will not allow that. We came to find the secrets of the ultra-wave transmitter. A machine crafted by Nassan Godera. Its signals are the song of the Rak-Ghouls. It controls their colonies. When it is ready, they will be her army.
You stole the transmitter, but you needed something more. Am I right?
The ultra-wave transmitter was never completed. That is our task. The three chosen of Kai Sazen, each with our own mission. I was to obtain Rak-Ghoul biological research from this, the laboratory of Dr. Durant. Chosen Boker seeks data on colony movements. The chosen Fentar seeks a Republic scientist, Dr. Iana Sel, to complete the device. They will triumph soon.
And Kai Sazen? Where is she?
I have told you of my brothers so they may meet you in battle, but I will tell you nothing more.
I suggest you leave Taris. Things are going to get ugly.
My loyalty is to Kai Sazen. My life debt is to Kai Sazen.
We don't lack for enemies. Maybe it's time to contact friends.
Leg it to Chance. We have a situation with Kai Sazen.
Chance here, sir. I'm listening. Building a Rak-Ghoul army with the ultra-wave transmitter? Why? She has 2 more sets of followers then. One going after this Republic scientist, one after the Rak-Ghoul colony data. We'll have to split up to stop them both.
We need to divide our resources.
I'll try to find our scientists before the Nikto do. If this Dr. Sel works for the colonists, I should have a shot. You need to figure out where they'd go for Rak-Ghoul colony scans.
I'll talk to Dr. Lokin. He knows the science, and he knows Taris. He could be our lead.
I was afraid you'd say that. All right, but don't trust him. Chance out.
Cypher, back with hardly a scratch. And here I am, practically electrocuting myself on Nason Gadera's equipment. How embarrassing.
Kai Sazen is trying to use the ultra-wave transmitter to control Rak-Ghouls. But she needs data on Rak-Ghoul colony movements. I want to stop her servants from getting it.
Aye. That is worrisome. Rak-Ghouls are a hobby of mine. If I wanted Rak-Ghoul colony data, I'd set up a sensor net to collect field readings. If I didn't have a sensor net, I'd use the settlers' sensors along the military front lines. Full of data your friends will want, unless you claim it first.
You're a useful man to have around.
Thank you. And I'm not finished. My own recipe of colto-derivative combat stimulants. Medicine to make you more deadly. Against your enemies, you'll need it.
Now let's hope we can keep the data out of Kai Sazen's hands.
Sometimes I have dreams. They're about a world just for us, and people like us. I'm in charge, and the Chosen each have a continent. But they're dreams, not a prophecy or anything. I just want you to be happy. Hey, wait, you're actually recording? I never forced anyone to serve me. I didn't know what would happen when I killed the Spine Dragon. My master thought I should release you from the life debt. He didn't think anyone could believe in me. He didn't see your greatness, and he sure didn't see mine. Now he'll never have the chance. I call Thought-Hash heretic. I call him murderer, kinslaver, and hutlicker. I should make an example of him. That's what the Jedi expect. That's what everyone expects. But Thought-Hash spilled blood with us. We'll find a new Wand Shock and go into exile together. If we both return, I'll forgive him.
Mr. Leggett, can you hear me?
Leggett to Chance. I stopped Kai Sazen's servants. They won't be getting that Rak-Ghoul colony data.
Fantastic. I wish my news were that good.
Have you been injured?
Yeah, blaster burns. But the shrapnel's worse. I tracked down that scientist Kai Sazen is after. She agreed to meet me in the ruins. I was on my way when Imperial scouts spotted me. I ditched them, but I'm bleeding fast.
Don't move. Tell me where you are and I'll be there soon.
I'm Look, I have to be sure. Keyword, onomatophobia. I'm ordering you to my location at Dynamite General. Sending coordinates now.
I am on my way to Dynamite General.
I'm sorry, Cypher. It's just... I don't want to die like this.
They can't resist using it. But you still have your mind. You can still think. That's your escape.
Dr. Yano Cell. I'm with the SIS. Password Gemstone. You agreed to meet with us.
Don't move. Just... Hell, I barely know how to fire one of these things. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. I've been hiding from that Jedi for weeks.
What do you know about Kai Sazen and why she's after you?
Let me show you something. I kept it with me as evidence.
Dr. Cell, you haven't returned my calls. That's disappointing. The Jedi have plans for the rat ghouls, but I can't move forward without your support. Turn yourself over to the Nikto, or I'll make my case to you in person.
She's not a Jedi. She already killed Dr. Vernon and Professor Vrawl when I couldn't fix some transmitter. I'm the last rat ghoul expert on Terrace.
Can you tell me where she is?
No, and if I stick my head out, she'll see me. If that's yours, I can wait.
What is it?
Cypher, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I believe I have a solution for both you and Dr. Cell.
Care to explain that?
Let me speak to the scientist, please.
Who is this?
Dr. Eckhard Loken. I'm going to be your assistant, and be captured in your place.
Are you joking?
I wouldn't joke about this, Doctor. I saw your lecture on xenometaphoric epidemiology, and a mind like yours should be kept safe. Imagine, Kai Sazen takes me instead of her, and brings me to the ultra-wave transmitter. I signal you, and you find everything you want in one place.
It's not a bad plan. We might even survive it.
Doctor, please contact the authorities on an unsecured channel. Tell them your assistant is at these coordinates and must be found.
It's your life on the line. Just be careful. Both of you.
One final concern. Once I'm captured, the Republic may attempt to jam my signal to you. I suggest you use this time to sabotage their jamming stations. By the time you're done, I'll surely be in enemy hands. Cypher, this is Dr. Loken. I hope you're receiving this because I'm not going to get another chance. I'm inside Kai Sazen's base. She and her people are housed in an abandoned tunnel system in the main Republic compound. The ultra-wave transmitter is here. When you arrive, I'll do my best to cause a ruckus, but please hurry.
Antilegate. I just heard from Agent Chance. His injuries are extensive. You are now primary on this mission.
How do I proceed, sir?
Keyword, onomatophobia. Your new objective is to retrieve the ultra-wave transmitter from Kai Sazen. I still want the Jedi taken down if possible, but she can't be our priority.
I'm on my way to Kai Sazen's hideout now. Consider the job done.
May the Force be with you. Base command out.
In 100 years, they won't remember me for the treaty at Bresnan or how I saved Starbright Station. They'll remember me for Tasla. But I've done more than that. You'll remember for me. When I'm ready, I'll show you the things no one believes I can do.
The song of the universe becomes cacophonous. Be wary.
Funny. When the Nikto said someone was after me, I figured he'd be smart enough to keep his distance.
Kai Sazen. You stole the ultra-wave transmitter. I want it back.
It is he, the one who killed my brothers.
Easy, Fentar. I'm not turning over the Godera device. I'm going to use it to control the Rakghoul colonies and then take over Terrace. And then, when I own this place, I'll take my cult and my Rakghouls and make a nasty little paradise for anyone who swears loyalty.
I thought Jedi were supposed to be passionless.
I tried that. It bored me. Not now! I'm going to deal with you. I am going to kill you. And then back to business. Oh, you cheating little... Ugh. The Nikto said you were good, but I'm still their savior. When I'm gone, they'll sing the death song of Threshalu. What do you say to that?
It doesn't have to be this way. You can still go back to the Republic.
If they knew what I'd done. I ruined treaties. I let my master die. They'd lock me up forever.
The authorities won't be happy, but the Jedi Order is merciful.
You really don't know the Jedi, do you?
We wonder what will become of the Nikto now.
Bosca stupa.
How invigorating. Cypher, I hope you don't mind that I freed myself. I wanted the chance to look through Kai Sazen's research.
Not one move or I put a blaster bolt in your skull.
I assure you, I am no threat. While I was examining Kai Sazen's laboratory, I found this. The ultra-wave transmitter. It's all yours.
Your scent is purely human. How?
You're understandably suspicious. As soon as we distance ourselves from the Republic Army, I promise to answer all your questions.
Rendezvous at the Imperial Command Center. And don't get killed on the way.
I'll do my very best.
Talokin?
Cypher. I'd like to make a proposal. For 5 minutes, you and I pretend to trust one another. We lay our cards on the table. No lies, no hidden recorders, just truth.
You have a deal. How do we start?
I've been studying the Rakghouls for some time. I came to Taris to review the research of others, the same research Kai Sazen stole. My goal was to perfect a custom strain of the Rakghoul virus. Keyed to my own genetic structure, it currently allows free reversion between human and Rakghoul forms.
I don't understand. You wanted to become a Rakghoul?
There are advantages. Consider an unarmed operative who could enter a secure location and grow teeth. I'm merely a test subject. Of course, our superiors wouldn't agree with my choice of personal projects. It seems both of us lied about being sent here by Imperial intelligence.
Keeper gave me this assignment herself.
Of course. Despite your unusual choice of contacts, and your search for the ultra-wave transmitter, I understand, Cypher, that working without official sanction can be a necessary evil. But, given what we know about one another, I think I ought to stay close to you. An alliance rather than mutual destruction.
We keep an eye on each other, and our secrets stay hidden. Maybe we'll even get some work done.
I'll gather my belongings and meet you on board. Oh, and one last thing. About the ultra-wave transmitter. You know that Nason Gadera was notorious for hiding secrets in his devices? Encrypted codes, maps to lost projects? Just something I heard. I'll see you shortly.
He's an odd man. And there's something in his eyes. We'll watch him.